desperation, anguish and hopelessness. That was the state of this old woman identified as Nakiru Nachap, formerly a resident of Kambisi village, Moroto district in northeastern Uganda. But Nakiru is no more. She died 2 weeks ago shortly after these photos were taken. Nakiru reportedly succumbed to the harsh effects of hunger and related conditions after she went for a number of days without a single meal.
I have had 6 people, 3 people in Kambisi village in Loptuk parish. I have had 2 people from Nakamistai dying of hunger-related illnesses.
Nakiru is just one of the many people in Karamoja sub-region that have been grappling with hunger that has been blamed on long drought.
People really tried this time also to cultivate, but the weather failed us. That's why you are finding right now people are not in good condition. That's why we are now losing the people because of hunger. We have lost just this last week. We have lost 5 people.
Residents showed us 3 graves of people they claim died of hunger this September. Now they fear more people will perish unless there is urgent intervention. This frail man, Juma Lokuru, is a resident of Camp Swahili village in Moroto municipality. He's about 60 years old, but looks much older than his actual age. Lokuru told us that for 3 days he has not eaten anything. He cannot walk unaided. Even lifting his tongue is quite a challenge.
He said now because he doesn't have anything, he doesn't have any work, that's why he doesn't have any money.
The children have not been spared either by this state of affairs. You would expect to find them playing and running around, but the children are too weak to move. We found them lying about or sitting idly, staring into an uncertain future. The authorities cite the long drought and famine for starvation. In the severely hit sub-counties of Rupa and Nanduget in Moroto district, huge expenses of food crops have dried up. Local leaders including Matheniko MP Dr. John Baptist Loki say although government has tried to do something, a lot more needs to be done.
And also we had also the Minister for Disaster and Preparedness, that was Moses Echeru. He also came and visited my village here. And immediately they gave us also the intervention here. They brought us back food. But you know also food, it cannot also be for continuously.
I've seen the population in Moroto municipality is beginning to increase because of an influx of people who have been displaced by famine from their areas.
He was also bitter that some fellow leaders in the Karamoja sub-region were trying to downplay the scale of the problem.
I will challenge every leader who is downplaying the issue of famine in Karamoja to go down to the communities and see for themselves. It will even be very unfair, even in front of the God, to downplay the problem and then people die.
Speaking to NTV on phone, State Minister for Disaster Preparedness Musa Echeru said government is aware of the magnitude of the problem and resources were being mobilized to avert a full-scale disaster.
The Prime Minister has directed the Minister of Finance to act urgently. My feeling is that the Minister of Finance must be working around the clock now to mobilize some resources so that the Karamoja people can be rescued.
In neighboring Napak, there is despair among the residents, especially the elderly, who have seen their children and grandchildren die of hunger.
That they are requesting you to only the stomach, only food.
In May last year, NTV visited Napak district, also located in the Karamoja sub-region, after several reports that a number of residents had died of hunger. Last year, Ngoleriet sub-county in Napak district was one of the most affected places by drought. At least 18 people are believed to have died of hunger and other related illnesses. This year around, we thought that things would change, but the situation seems to be needing more attention. Suhail Mugabi, NTV, Karamoja.